Today on Vox, we have information on the Pope, the Jacksonville shooting, and more. Lane Webb will have your local weather, and Jay Standridge will have your sports.
It's Monday, August 27th, 2018, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Please stand for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Mary Beth Mangrum.
And I'm Taylor Lawson.
According to authorities in Tennessee, a man provided undercover police with a pipe bomb. Based on his history on social media, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has determined that the 40-year-old Jonathan Edward White may have explosives.
In Jacksonville, during a video game tournament, it turned out that the gunshots being heard weren't in the game, but in real life. David Katz, a 24-year-old gamer from Baltimore, Maryland, was in Jacksonville for the tournament at the GLHF game bar in the back of a pizza restaurant. On Sunday, he brought a gun to the venue and opened fire, killing 2 people. 9 other people suffered from wounds and 2 were injured whilst fleeing the scene. Police say that Katz also turned the gun on himself, but no motive has been released.
Senator John S. McCain died Saturday at his home in Arizona. He was 81 years old. McCain had been suffering from a malignant brain tumor, which he treated with radiation and chemotherapy since 2017. McCain was not only a senator, he was also a naval bomber pilot, a prisoner of war, and the 2018 Republican presidential elect. For his military service, he received a myriad of awards such as the Silver Star, the Bronze Star, the Legion of Merit, a Purple Heart, and the Distinguished Flying Cross. McCain will be remembered for his fighting spirit, as well as his numerous political achievements.
A former Vatican official is calling for Pope Francis to resign. Former Bishop Carlo Maria Vigano says the Pope knew about the sexual abuse allegations against a U.S. cardinal, but did nothing about it. In an explosive letter, Vigano says that he told the Pope 5 years before about the allegations against former Cardinal Theodore McCarrick, but Pope Francis is refusing to comment on the allegation, saying, quote, "I will not say a single word on this." Instead, he called on people to read the letter carefully and make their own judgment. The letter comes after a Pennsylvania grand jury found more than 1,000 minors were sexually abused by more than 300 priests over 7 decades. Now let's send it over to Lane with your weather report.
We'll have your weather radar and more after this break. Welcome back, everyone. Authorities in Hawaii are now warning of dangerous flash floods. Despite Hurricane Lane's downgrade to a tropical storm, torrential rainfall left many areas underwater. Up to 10 more inches of rain are expected to fall on some areas of the islands throughout the weekend. Natasha Shin of CNN is on Hawaii's Big Island with the latest on the storm system.
We all planned for the very worst and hope for the best, and I think we're lucky.
Some Hawaii residents are breathing a sigh of relief. The Category 3 hurricane threatening the islands disintegrated into a tropical storm late Friday night. But even as Tropical Storm Lane moves away from Hawaii, the slow-moving storm continues to dump rain on parts of the islands, making it the second wettest tropical system on record to hit Hawaii.
We've been having heavy rains in different areas, so you're seeing places like Hana, where we have streams that are overflowing and roads having to be closed, trees falling down, power lines falling and having to be repaired.
Lane unloaded more than a foot of rain on the island of Maui, and Hawaii's Big Island has seen more than 40 inches of rain, with more expected through the weekend. Torrents of rainwater triggered landslides and pushed debris into neighborhoods.
It's just the volume of water, it couldn't hold it already. I've never seen that before, and then the small bridge plugged up above, and that's what flooded all of these houses.
Authorities are reminding residents and visitors to stay vigilant. Despite the storm's downgrade, hazardous conditions remain across the state. In Kona, Hawaii, I'm Natasha Chen.
Thanks, Natasha. Now let's take a look at that local radar. As you can see in the Cleveland area, we have nothing weather-wise coming in. We're very clear, we're very dormant. That's very good. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. For Monday and Tuesday, we're going to have a 20% chance of rain with a high of 90 and a low of 68 and 70. Wednesday and Thursday will be very rainy with 30% and 60% chances of rain with a high of 88 and 87 and lows of 70 and 68. Friday we'll have a 20% chance of rain with a high of 89 and a low of 68. And Saturday and Sunday we'll have 60 and 40% chances of rain with highs of 88 and 89 and lows of 68 and 69. That's all for me. Now let's send it over to Jace with your sports.
We'll be right back with your high school football scores and more. Welcome back, and here's a look at your high school football scores from last Friday. Over 17 years of Bradley versus Walker Valley, Walker Valley has won once, and Friday was not the case. Bradley wrangled on the Mustangs, scoring a whopping 41 points while allowing Walker Valley to get a safety on a missed snap going to the punter. Bradley wins 41-2. Bearden went to Cleveland to face the Blue Raiders, and they won 28-20. Two of the top 3 teams in the state of Tennessee battled it out, Maryville being the #1 team, showing they are as good as all the hype brings. Maryville wins 24-21. The Little League World Series took place in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and South Korea took on Hawaii but could not handle the storm of Hawaii. Hawaii wins 3-0, winning the Little League World Series. And that's all for me. After this break, we'll take a look at your school announcements.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Let's take a look at our school announcements. Senior picture retakes will be next Friday, August 31st during first and second period.
The ACT retake for seniors is on October 2nd, so if you haven't taken it, this is a free opportunity. Remember, taking the ACT is a graduation requirement. You can see your advisory teacher to sign up.
We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can also check us out on Facebook, SchoolTube, and of course, VoxNews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears!